Hello, Assalamualaikum. Today, me and my friend will present the answer for Project 1 for FAR610, question 1, 2 and 4. So, let's enjoy our video.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Wanur Fauni binti Wan Mabati, and I'll present question 1A. There are two accounting methods to record investment, which are acquisition method and equity method. An acquisition method is a situation when one company purchases most or all of another's company share as to take control. An acquisition occurs when a buying company obtains more than 50% business ownership in a target company. Whereby equity method is an accounting technique used by firms to assess the profits earned by their investment in other companies. This method is standard technique used when one company has a significant investment in another company. When a company holds approximately 20% or more of another company's stock, it is considered to have significant control, which signifies the power that one company can exert over another. So the solution for this question, Centric Berhad acquired 80% of Exquisite Berhad. So it becomes the reason that the accounting method to record investment by Exquisite Berhad is acquisition method. Also, since Centric Berhad acquired more than 50%, it becomes the parent company and automatically Exquisite Berhad will be its subsidiary. Likewise, Centric Berhad acquired 60% of Amazgain. So the accounting method to record investment is also by acquisition method. Since it is more than 50%, Amazgain will be classified as a subsidiary of Centric Berhad.
Okay, my name is Ilya Farhana binti Muhammad, and I'm going to present question 1B. Compute goodwill or bargain purchase for Exquisite Berhad and Amazgain. Beautical Berhad hold 80% of Exquisite Berhad and 60% for the Amazgain Berhad. So now I'm going to present the answer for the Exquisite Berhad. Consideration transfer for the Exquisite Berhad is 224 million. NCI for the NCI is 56 million. So the total is 280 million. So fair value for the net asset at the date of transfer, Exquisite Berhad have three, which is OSC, pre-retained profit and the pre-general reserve. The total is 257 million. So total of the consideration transfer and NCI will be less with the fair value of net asset at the date of acquisition. So it will be 23 million. Exquisite Berhad has the impairment loss of 10%, which is 2.3 million. So it will get goodwill, which is 20.7 million. So now I'm going to present the answer for the Amazgain. Consideration transfer for the Amazgain is 100 million, and the NCI for the Amazgain is 200 million. So the total will be 300 million. Fair value of the net asset at the date of acquisition, it only have three, OSC, ARR and the brand. So the total for the fair value at the net asset at the date of acquisition is 432 million. So it will get the bargain purchase of 232 million.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Alina. Preparation of statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income. We start with revenue. First, we'll add all the three companies' revenues, but for Amazgain Berhad, we'll times with 10 out of 12 because the company, the parent, acquired Amazgain on 1st And then minus was 35 million, which is the sale of goods to Exquisite Berhad. And then for cost of sales, we'll minus 35,000, same as just now. And then plus 4 million, which is unrealized profit, additional information number 2. And then minus 350 million, which is the intra-group transaction. And plus 640 million of unrealized profit. And then we'll arrive at gross profit of 689,290 million. And then dividend from other investment and rental income, same as in the question. Operating expenses will add the leasing property of 200 million plus amortization 400 million and minus depreciation of plant amounting to 200 million. Debenture interest 1,600 minus 400, which the parent acquires the Exquisite. And then for preferential dividend, 6% times 200,000 will arrive at 12 million. For impairment loss, 12 million. And then we'll arrive at profit before tax of 270,990 million. And then add up the taxation, 73,500 million, and we'll get the profit after tax amounting to 144,490 million. And then for other comprehensive income, add revaluation surplus of 30 million, which we can find in additional information number 1, and we'll arrive at total comprehensive income of 174,490 million. The profit after tax attributable to parent and NCI, parent amounting to 132,294 million, and the NCI 12,196 million. And here is the calculation for the working for NCI, for Exquisite and MSK. Profit after tax, we minus the intra-group transaction, which are the depreciation leasehold, amortization of brand, depreciation fund, and preferential dividend. And then for Exquisite, we'll arrive at 356 million, and for MSK, we'll arrive at 11,840 million.
This is the solution for question 1E. Consolidated statement of changes in equity for the year ended 31st December 2018 of PU Centric Sdn Berhad. Balance brought down of ordinary share, general reserve, and asset revaluation reserve are from the statement in this question, while balance brought down of return profit and non-controlled interest are from the calculation. In order to get the balance breakdown of GRP and NCI, here is the calculation. Then, the acquisition during the year is based on this calculation. Okay, next is the solution for question 2B1. Yazir Berhad is a separate vehicle as it is an assemblage of an entity separate from the parties of Delta Berhad and Global Berhad, and it has a legal form. Even though Yazir is a separate vehicle, Delta Berhad and Global Berhad still have the rights to the assets and obligation for liabilities of Yazir Berhad. Thus, the arrangement is a joint operation. Parties of Delta Berhad and Global Berhad will recognize its assets, liability, revenue, and expenses in accordance with the contractual arrangement based on FAR610. Okay, for question 2B2, yes, this is because if Yazir Berhad has the rights to its assets and obligation for its liability, the arrangement will no longer a joint operation. Instead, it will be the arrangement of joint venture. Parties of Delta Berhad and Global Berhad will recognize its interest in Yazir Berhad, and its accounting method to record investment is equity method as accordance to FAR610.
And next for question 2A, joint control. The joint control exists where the parties contractually agree to share control and decisions about the relevant activities of the unanimous consent of all parties sharing control. The parties have to assess the extent to which the parties should act together to direct the activities that significantly affect the returns of the joint arrangement. No single party controls the arrangement, but a party to joint control can prevent other parties from controlling the arrangement. Thank you.
Okay, next for question 4. The question is whether the investor who holds less than 50% can control over the investee or not. So the answer of the question is, in some situation,
power arises from holding the majority of the voting rights. FAR610 stated that where an investee who holds half of the voting right of the investee, the investor has power where A. The relevant activity are directed by vote of the holder of the majority of the voting holder, or a majority of the member of the governing body that are directs the relevant activities are appointed by a vote of the holder of the majority of the voting right. However, there is also a situation where the investor who holds less than 50% of the voting rights have control over the investee. Okay, this occurs in the following situation.
A. A contractual agreement exists between the investor and other investor. B. The investor has voting right and other decision-making right, which give the investor the right to direct the relevant activity of the investee. C. The investor has practicability to direct the relevant activities unilaterally. D. Potential voting right exists. E. A combination of any above. In this case, the investor still can control over the investee as long as any of the following situation above is fulfilled by the investor, even though they only hold 50% of shares.